Clash at the Castle ended about probably 30, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes ago. I was busy. I was doing something, talking with people in my house, anyways. That's why I'm here a little bit later. But I'm here. That's what is most important. I didn't plan to go live for a review, but I had to after what this guy did as referee. So I'm gonna also be watching the post show. I got it on pause. I'm way behind in the post show. It started with the new women's tag champs. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn are the new women's tag champs. But that was not the first match. I'll talk about the matches in order in a little bit. But I want to listen to this post show. Isla Dawn, Alba Fire at the table, taking questions. Let's all watch. And then after them, I saw as Damian Priest. And then CM Punk actually appeared on the post show. Let me share this video on my Twitter. First question for the new women's tag team champs.
From Metro UK. A lot of emotions going into and coming out of that match. How do you sum up those feelings, and what can you tell us about that moment when you first got back to Gorilla and got to let that start to sink in?
Lots of crying. Tears, to be honest. It's been a long time for us.
So again, I'm behind on the post show.
So I'm emotional, but really
Alba Fire, Isla Dawn are talking because I paused it.
And what makes it extra
I had to
sweet
do something.
is it being Scotland, first Scottish PLE, like, that's just icing on
After them's Damian Priest talking.
and my mommy.
And then I'll probably fast forward and get to CM Punk over Damian Priest. He had a very scary injury scare. The guy got,
Congratulations to you both.
Priest got his foot caught in the top and second rope. He tried to do that flip, jumping off the second rope. He got caught in the rope. Could have broke his ankle. Seriously, probably fractured his ankle.
Like, I genuinely think this event probably wouldn't be happening, certainly without Drew. We would not be sitting here today if it wasn't without Drew pushing this for so long. We've all been pushing it for so long, since NXT UK, but really him and ICW, it's just been what Glasgow is to me.
ICW helped build a scene, and not just ICW, like every promotion and people that were even doing the family friendly shows, like we created a scene in the UK and in Scotland where fans are loyal, fans want to see wrestling here, and I think WWE appreciated that when they would come for live events and they would see how much Scottish fans loved wrestling and wanted to see more. So yeah.
So it means a lot.
Did everybody enjoy Clash at the Castle? Did you watch it? Anybody? I did. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed CM Punk as a ref. That was great. That was great. Punk punked Drew. He punked his ass. Kicked him in the nuts as ref.
You are following some very strong champions in Jade and Bianca, so I want to ask now that you are leading this division.
Denise Salcedo asking a question from Busted Open.
I mean, when we had the NXT,
she traveled, actually, Denise traveled to Scotland to ask questions at the press conference and do interviews. She's really good at her job. Denise Salcedo, very good at her job, interviewing and being at post shows and being on Busted Open.
We want to take this, like, if we can go to NXT and we get like Jacy Jane.
So, if you watched Clash at the Castle, what were your favorite matches? Quit saying yes, yes. What were your favorite matches? What match did you enjoy the most at Clash at the Castle? I enjoyed all of them. Chad Gable, Sammy was great.
Bloody Shayna.
Last question, second row.
So after this post show, I'll start my review.
apocalyptically proud yet again, as you have for years and years. What message would you have to your Scottish fans who've been supporting you all this time and cried and almost lost their voices for you tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's such a big thing for us as well. Like, we kind of
for so special.
Yeah,
That was a
forget-
shocker. Women's tag champs. That was a shocker. I'm very happy for them.
Yes.
Isla Dawn, Alba Fighter, new tag
My
champs.
uncle sent me a video of
Scotland's own.
my
In their hometown, they win it.
it.
Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles was your favorite. That was a great I Quit match. Very damn
We
good.
come from, like, I'm from North Glasgow, so like we're from kind of like underprivileged areas and stuff, and we come back and we go like, oh, we are actually like, we did an example for you. That's so nice that we can
This
actually
guy.
I didn't think this was possible.
Yeah.
He punked Drew.
Yeah.
Punked
Never
him.
think there was a little bit of somebody that
He was
can
dressed
stand
as a ref.
I know.
That was awesome.
This
I
is
loved
such
it.
a
I'm a
special
fan of
news,
CM
and
Punk.
I
Long
love
time
that
fan
job
of his.
together. I just Piper with Drew,
Over
and
20
there's
year
so
fan
many
of CM
us,
Punk.
And that just means
And it's
yeah.
and
I
it's
first
coming
saw
back
him in
because you don't
NWA
realise
TNA and then
Kevin, that people like, you care, like, you don't think people,
ROH,
like, care, it's just nice to
WWE,
feel that. You're like,
Ohio Valley Wrestling is a part of.
Well, congratulations
Then
again to
WWE,
you guys. I'm sure
ECW.
some celebrations are to be had this
Then
evening.
the main roster after
Thank you guys so much.
ECW.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Good, very well deserved new women's tag champs. They are great. You say you love.
Our next guest
Yeah,
this
I
evening,
love
I'm
him
sure,
too.
is still
He's
processing
great.
the events of the main event this evening.
Kathy Kelly
WWE
looks
World
great,
Heavyweight
as
Champion
always.
Damian Priest.
So Damian Priest, I'm gonna go back listen to him later. I do want to hear what Priest has to say about his injury. Hopefully, he gave us an update on his injury. If you got an update on what Damian Priest said, tell me in the chat. I don't feel like listening to him now.
Tell you that
I'll go back and listen to him later. CM Punk's here, or he was here. 21 minutes into the post show, CM Punk showed up. I paused it for like 10-20 minutes. I was busy, but now I'm on the CM Punk part of the press conference, post show, not press conference, post show.
A last-minute
CM
addition
Punk out of
to the press
nowhere
conference
just shows
this
up.
evening. Man who
Interrupts
interjected himself
Kathy
into the main
Kelly.
event, CM Punk.
Or actually, Kathy Kelly introduces Punk. I thought he just like what's that called? I thought he just crashed the post show, but he's not. He's out here with food.
He brought donuts.
CM Punk brought donuts. He's gonna eat again, like he did at the AEW press scrum. And he's eating muffins. And he's angry and injured. He might still be injured, but he's coming back soon. CM Punk is coming back to wrestle soon.
Guten Tag. Oh no, okay.
He's not angry anymore. I think he's very happy to be back, and I'm happy he's back.
Matthew Fulton from
He's
STW
back in the
here.
number one
you
company.
Have managed to make the
Back where he
entirety of Scotland
belongs.
mad, and now wearing that T-shirt, you've made half of Scotland mad. So you've made.
So some guy's asking him about why was he the ref. I gotta hear this. I paused it. But yeah, I think TKO, they're the new owners. I think TKO loves CM Punk. They love him, I believe. That's probably why they had CM Punk appear on the post show. TKO loves him. They love controversy. They're going to get a lot of fans are going to be talking about what CM Punk did tonight. And I think TKO loves that. They should love it because it's getting them a lot of press, CM Punk. And what he did showing up. He showed up. He flew all the way to Scotland to screw Drew and Punk his ass. Read some of these chats. I don't have a sister, so you were calling nobody. Moron. CM Punk says somebody. How do I feel about Mr. Kennedy's WWE comeback, or should he come back to AEW? I don't know if Mr. Kennedy's making a comeback. I don't have a clue. I don't follow him on social media. Maybe he is trying to come back. I don't have a fucking clue. But I was a big fan of Mr. Kennedy. I thought he was really good and entertaining. Really good on the mic. Message is held for review. Shocker, because some idiot probably tried to attack me again and be a troll. You want to be a troll? That's what I think of you in trolls. Whoever is a troll, you're an idiot. You'll just be banned and kicked out of the stream. Let's listen to CM Punk. Answer questions. Why did he punk Drew and screw him as a ref? Referee took a bump. Outside the ring, got knocked out. Of course, that always happens a lot. It's a ref bump. It always happens. CM Punk comes in dressed, counting 1, 2. He stopped. I knew it was Punk. I could tell. They had a camera shot from behind him. I could tell he had his hair slicked back. It was CM Punk. He's dressed as a ref. He told Drew no. It was only 2. It was only 2. Drew looked really pissed. Grabbed Punk by the throat. Put him in the corner. Punk kicks him in the nuts. That was so great. And then Priest injured. Damian Priest retains thanks to CM Punk. Let's listen to him. I'm going to shut up so I can listen to Punk.
1.5 of...
Where am I from? America. Wisconsin.
Scotland, man.
Where are you from?
I think Scotland loves me. I do. I really do. I think maybe the biggest guy from Scotland doesn't like me, but
some of the fans, I think, do love Punk. They're hugging him in the crowd. He was hugging him.
I'm happy to be
taking selfies, high-fiving him. And some fans were mad as hell doing this to Punk.
Update on your injury status.
You're from India. Again, I'm from Wisconsin.
Only for referee duty. I had a little bit of a hiccup out there, so we'll go back.
You're not a ref.
We'll reassess.
CM Punk said he's only out there to be a ref, but you're not a referee official. Hilarious.
I got
saying he was out there to be the ref.
Raw in Corpus Christi.
That's hilarious.
To go home to Chicago to see my doctors with the idea that I'm going to be cleared. So
very soon, I bet CM Punk is back in the ring. Very soon. Career,
saying stuff I'm not supposed to say has kind of done me well, so why stop now? I think SmackDown's in Chicago.
Do I like Roman?
Next week.
Sure. So I'm a fan of him.
I'm a Raw guy. I'm a skip Raw.
He's a great heel. He was a great bad guy, great leader of the Bloodline.
Hopefully, keep him crossed.
Roman is money for the company whenever he appears on TV or wrestles.
Cost Drew McIntyre the World Heavyweight Championship.
Disagree.
What's up? I don't know what you're trying to say. What's up? Something.
From the injury that you've had. Would you not rather he was keeping a hold of the title so you could take it off him as opposed to letting others get away with it?
Why would I want him to have anything good? No. I'm not mad that I was injured. Accidents happen.
It was an accident.
It's a full contact sport.
When Punk got injured, I believe
all
it.
the time.
Well, it was an accident in the
Rumble. I would never
Rumble.
wish injury on another athlete. No matter.
These guys, these reporters, some of them are Scottish with thick Scottish accents. I can't. You gotta listen really hard to understand them. I can't understand them all the time. But Punk said the injury was an accident. I can put it on pause. The injury he got was an accident. But he wouldn't wish anybody to get injured like Drew claimed on TV. I prayed for you to get injured. What the fuck was up with that? That's evil. Praying for someone to get injured? Come on, Drew. I know he said that as his character, but still, that was fucked up. He said it is his character. In real life, I believe Drew knows him and Punk are gonna make big money in a feud, and Drew I guess he was pissed at the time. I heard he was pissed. Drew was mad when Punk returned at Survivor Series. I'm sure he's over it and he's ready to make money. Now, I don't know if Drew welcomed Punk back after he injured him. I don't know if they're close or friendly. I don't know. I don't care. What I do know is Punk is a genuine nice guy, good guy, fucking pro wrestling legend, helps a lot of younger talents. I'm sure a lot of talents backstage like him. In WWE, guys like Otis, Chad Gable, Kofi, Big E. I believe Punk has been really friendly with Jackie Redmond and Kathy Kelly, probably friends with them. How could you not want to be their friends? They look hot as hell. I don't know what you're asking. A soccer question? Knee guard or thigh guard? I don't play soccer at all, period. I've played football, American football in the past, and baseball. And that's about the only sports I'd care to play. When will Roman come back to WWE? Probably before SummerSlam. To work at SummerSlam, I think. How do I know? You said Punk is low-key salty right now, you say? These comments are so tiny. Tiny, tiny comments. So let me... I'm not getting many comments anyway. What is wrong with this goddamn tablet? Won't even work. Pressing on it won't even open. What the hell's wrong with it? Anyway, screw it. I don't care. To open the tablet. What work do you do there? I do YouTube and other work that I don't feel like talking about.
How much I dislike. I hope Damian Priest. I hope his knee, his hamstring, whatever.
So I'm gonna go back. And Punk's talking about he doesn't wish anybody to get injured like Drew wished him to get injured. My favorite YouTuber. I don't have one. I don't have one. I would say me. I'm my favorite. I watch other people's channels and support them, but I don't have a favorite YouTuber. I guess favorite channel I would probably pick it's a guy from England, does wrestling shoot interviews. I can't remember the name of his channel. It's like called Wrestling Shoot WSI, like wrestling shoot interviews. Anyways, I like his channel. Jim Cornette, his channel. Dutch Mantel, his channel podcast. I was watching Fightful's post shows, but I haven't watched Fightful for like 2 to 3 months. So yeah, wrestling shoot interviews I watch. My favorite channels, that, WWE's channel, TNA's channel. I barely ever watch AEW's YouTube anymore, but let's get back to CM Punk and what he said.
Okay.
I am bad, then why the fuck are you here watching me? I am... What do you mean by you are bad? You're saying I suck? That's your problem. Get off the stream then. You don't gotta watch me.
How much I dislike.
Yes, I'm a CM Punk fan. And yeah, absolutely. I'm a CM Punk fan. Yeah, obviously, I got one of his shirts when he was in AEW and returned. I have to get a CM Punk WWE shirt soon. He's been back for a while. So, yeah, I should be away from Drew McIntyre. Absolutely. Drew is going to go insane on Monday night. He's going to probably destroy Raw and go insane. He might even attack Triple H. Who knows? What do I think about Mr. Beast? Nothing. Mr. Beast. I heard of him. I don't care what he does, and I have no thoughts on him. I don't follow him, and I don't care what he does. Again, the only YouTube channels I watch, YouTubers are that do some wrestling stuff and talk about it or interview wrestlers. That's the only channels I follow. She doesn't need a shout out, but she's a good YouTuber. She does live reactions every week of Raw and SmackDown. I gotta get her name. Also, I was watching on YouTube Who Killed WCW documentary because I don't have the channel Vice, so I get it on YouTube. The Who Killed WCW episodes. But yeah, on YouTube and YouTubers, I just follow music that I like. I watch on YouTube and wrestling videos. That's it. And some sports videos also, talking sports. Yeah, the guy's channel is called WSI Wrestling Shoot Interviews. He's got a really good channel because he interviews a lot of old wrestlers that I like to hear from. Check out a friend of mine, Real Honesty with John Ritlin. Check his channel out. Subscribe to it. Also, subscribe to another friend of mine. He's a YouTuber. God, that's not his channel. I gotta find out his channel name. Here's his channel. Tino's Time. Friend of mine. He's a YouTuber. Go subscribe to him. I don't get to talk to him much, but I like the guy. He's a good friend. Yeah, subscribe to his channel, Tino's Time on YouTube. Friend of mine. Here's his channel. He's a fan of wrestling like I am. So let's get back to CM Punk in a minute. So I'm just busy here staring at YouTube. Also, subscribe, and I like the YouTuber, I think her name's Wheezy Blonde. Wheezy Blonde. She does a lot of live reactions for WWE and NXT. She was on a live reaction today. She doesn't need my help. She has a ton of subscribers. She doesn't need my help. She's very good at it. At live reactions. Wheezy Blonde. Subscribe to her. Even though she doesn't need a shout out from me. She's doing very well. Everybody you know, tell them. Subscribe to me. I need help. My channel needs help to get bigger. Or I would like it to get more subscribers. I can't see the live chat on here. What the fuck? So anyways, there's a lot of comments. You're a big fan of Elon Musk. Why? I'm not. I think he's an idiot. Yeah, he's smart. He's a smart guy. He created electric cars. Good for him. That's a good idea. But I don't care about him. And I'm not a fan of him. He's not an entertainer. What makes you a fan of Elon Musk? Why? He's not a wrestler. He's not an entertainer. To me, he's boring as shit when he talks. He's a moron. He's an idiot. Also, he's smart for electric cars, yes. I give him credit for that, but he's a dumbass because he's gonna vote for Trump. That makes you a dumbass, in my opinion. So, yeah, but even if Elon Musk did not like Trump, I still would say I'm not a fan of him. I don't care about him. I never think of him either. What makes you a fan of him? Because I don't get it. Why would you be a fan of Elon Musk? What has he done for you? Nothing. I don't see what he's done. Nothing for anybody except his employees. And yeah, he created electric cars, but good for him. Now he wants to fly to the moon like an idiot. Or he thinks there can be life on Mars. Why doesn't he go live there then? There's no fucking oxygen. You'll die. There's no chance ever that the planet Mars is going to become a new Earth to live on. There's no chance of that. But he thinks there is. Someone says, you are a good man recommending other channels. I'm not a good man. They're just, they entertain me, the other channels I brought up. They're entertaining. And some of them are friends of mine from, I met them on Twitter. And they got YouTube channels. You have to do not subscribe. I don't know what you're talking about, but if you don't subscribe to me, do it. I'm a wrestling fan and a sports fan. I do reactions a lot to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Trying to react to the post show for Clash at the Castle, but I keep pausing it. What's so bad about Trump? The guy's a hateful, dumbass son of a bitch. And a criminal and a fucking con man, in my opinion. And he's old as shit. He's an old fuck that should go away to a retirement home. Not, don't get me started with him. I don't want to talk about him. I'm here to talk about wrestling, something I love. I don't give a fuck about Trump. I'm here to talk wrestling in WWE. What can you do? Subscribe. That's what you can do. Subscribe to me. Let's hear from Punk. What the hell? Where'd the sound go? Good God, why is the sound out? What the fuck? The sound went out on the post show on my TV? Good God, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to go out. What happened? Sound is on the menu. This has never happened before. Let's try to watch it again.
Release where...
Dude, what the hell? Man? Triple H had sound and now it's out. Is this a Peacock problem? No sound on Peacock? Triple H is talking on the post show? Come on. What happened to the sound? This is ridiculous. Let me go out again. Watch it over.
Positive, excited, young talent, and some older that are...
God almighty. Let me try to go back.
His people.
Still sound. Let me go back to Punk when he was talking. Because I want to hear everything Punk had to say.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Scotland doesn't like me, but I think... I
Here
can
we
tell
go.
you that my
CM Punk
feels
talking on the post
amazing.
show. I went back
got permission
because I didn't hear it.
to skip Raw in Corpus Christi to go home to Chicago to see my doctors.
I already heard this. Let's go forward a minute.
And company.
Now he's eating donuts.
Okay.
What in
Get
the
better
world?
soon.
That must be a shot at Tony Khan and AEW. He started eating donuts at the post show.
Ryan's here for seconds out. CM Punk, this is a major
That's hilarious.
rivalry with Drew McIntyre, and I think the first match between you both should just be a
Why?
Hell in a Cell match right out the gate. What do
Why are
you make
you
of
so
that?
skinny?
And is there
I'm
anyone
not
else on the Raw
skinny.
roster that
Trust
you've not
me.
faced yet in this run that you'd love to face?
How old am I? I'm over 35.
I
I'll
mean
say
this
that.
with all, what was your name? Jamal. I mean this, Jamal. I mean this all due respect. This is why I'm happy that you do not run a professional wrestling company. First match is a Hell in the Cell. Brother, you gotta take that fantasy bookage. Does anybody want a donut, by the way?
Those
did I answer
donuts
your question?
make me hungry.
Look,
Now I'm hungry.
look, this is my plan. I don't want to ever do a Hell in the Cell. I don't want to ever
Why
do a
would I
ladder
do
match.
that? I'm not gonna
Look,
scream.
I'm gonna beat him up with my two.
There's no
fists,
reason for
right?
that.
He wants to make fun of my tricep. I'm gonna hurt him with it. I'm gonna figure out something. Maybe learn a new hold. You know, hit him with my tricep. It's bionic now.
This is our Clash at the Castle post show. I'm reacting to it. Then I'll do a review for it.
McIntyre.
But I'm not gonna be here. No, I don't know.
Break his dreams.
I might be here an hour because I gotta listen to what Triple
thank
H
you so
said.
much
Oh,
for
I want to
That's it,
listen
really?
to it.
Yes,
I want to
we have
hear
to keep
it.
it short. You were a surprise guest this evening.
Huh.
We were not expecting it, but either you can offer the donuts to
Can we
Medium here
get
or-
one more maybe from like
one more.
a female?
What about
Can we
what
get
about
a female?
James?
It's like it's
Oh,
too
or Denise.
it's too much testosterone.
Here.
You know?
You.
It's got to be a good. It's got to be a really good question though.
Oh, damn, now the
So,
pressure's
yeah,
on. Oh, man. All right, Denise Salcedo, Instincts Culture. Punk, you were gone from WWE for several years. You've been back now for months.
She's good. Subscribe to her. She doesn't need my help, but Denise Salcedo's good at talking wrestling. I enjoy her channel. She interviews wrestlers. She's also a part of Busted Open on Sirius XM. Denise Salcedo, very good. Subscribe to her. I like her as a YouTuber. I'll be back in a second. I'll play this so I can hear him.
Unfortunately, the injury, but you've still been, doing stuff, speaking-wise, all of that. I want to ask you what has been the biggest surprise or just, how it's been being back in WWE after everything that's happened.
It's great. They have donuts now. I almost can't even joke around.
That's a great question. She asked, how is it being back in WWE? That's a great question. Let's listen.
Yeah. And somebody will say, "Oh, he's just a company guy in this," but
I love it that he
climate
came
has
back.
changed. It is.
I never thought he would.
I can't remember. I try not to do media.
But Triple H is a smart fucking man. Smart booker, head of creative. Nick Khan, smart CEO. He's money. He is money for the company.
Because honestly, I don't like a lot of you. I said it to somebody, and honestly, I can't tell you if I said it publicly or what. Somebody here, and I'm very bad at compliments.
Kevin Johnson says hi. Hi. Thanks for watching this reaction to the post show and my review in a little bit.
So I just kind of like, I get awkward and weird, and I start sweating, and somebody, I'm exposing myself to here because I never replied to this message because it was too awkward. I was like, I don't know what to say. But what sums up your question? My answer is, somebody here told me that they were extremely happy that I was back to experience.
These comments I'm reading. I do not have kids. I don't want children. I do not like kids. Not a fan of kids. They're annoying as shit. They're annoying. All they do is scream and act like idiots. A lot of them. A lot of kids. Like 95% are not behaved and just idiots.
The atmosphere and the culture.
Do you have kids?
I started to grow here, and a lot of it, and this is not my words, a lot of it was because of me. Why this place is like this now. A lot of the things that I fought for and asked for, sometimes begged for, are now in place, and it's just a much better place. I'm older and wiser.
What's your favorite movie? Ghostbusters, 1984.
It's a great crew. The people who like me will know that I'm being earnest and honest and believe me, and the people that don't like me will find a reason to twist that into, oh, he's just lying, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. We're here. We're the ones that do the work, and we know what goes on behind the scenes, and it's, one word, it's magic.
You can go back and heart that message. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you have a safe travels back to Chicago and get good news there.
Thanks, guys.
Should I just leave these here?
Richard had a question. I don't know if you're still here, Richard, but you asked, who is the best WWE superstar, in my opinion, ever? Well, right now I would say Roman, Cody, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, one of the best. There's a lot of really great, good, best, awesome WWE superstars. The best, you just asked the best, in my opinion, of all time. I don't know what you're asking. If you're asking of all time, I would say Hulk Hogan. But right now, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman, Cody. Randy Orton still is great. And there's others also. And AEW Swerve is really good. He's one of the best. Moxley, IWGP champion. I don't care about Moxley. I'm not a big fan of his. I respect him, but I'm not a fan of him, really. I don't dislike Moxley, but he's not one of the best. Not anymore. One time he probably was. So Punk talked about, 10 minutes.
Our last guest of the evening, WWE Chief
Triple H is going to just, again, put over the crowd, say they made record profits, records in merchandise, ticket sales, stuff like that. I'm sure he'll put over the talent. He should. All the talent. Busted their ass, put on a great show, great live event. They had to travel far as hell to get to Scotland. They were jet lagged. They were tired as hell. They still put on a great premium live event. They were probably all tired and annoyed. I heard Jade lost her luggage or something.
Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque.
But I want to hear Triple H. I like Triple H as a booker, head of the company. I think he's done a great job. I think he's a great booker, and I respect what he has to say. So let's listen. The game, Triple H. Here he comes. I think he's taking forever to get here. Look, the post show's probably over, but I paused it. I'm watching it now. I was busy when it started, so I paused it, came back. That's what's great about streaming services and Peacock. You can pause it and come back. Pause the movie, come back, finish it the next day. Big pop for Triple H.
Would you like some donuts?
The press, the reporters are clapping for him.
for being here tonight. I want to thank the
I'm a
the
Triple
hype
H
here.
guy.
It was amazing night. They were wonderful to work with. We had a great experience being.
As Paul Heyman said at his Hall of Fame speech, I'm a Paul Levesque guy. I am also. I am a Triple H. Paul Levesque guy. As a booker running WWE, he's been great. He's been a 1,000,000% upgrade from old ass, out of touch Vince McMahon. Vince should have left 10, 15 years ago. He was out of touch.
Here, I know are talented. Whenever they can come to a place
Triple
like
H is
Scotland,
booking the entire roster
this
just
experience, you know,
about
they've had
better
a couple of days here where
than
they were
Vince
able to
could.
Go visit a few castles and do a few things on the off hours, where they, you know, could do it privately, and they incredibly enjoyed it. So thank you to all of you. I want to thank all the fans that were here both last night and tonight.
Oh no, the stupid sound went out again. God damn it. Why is this happening? So the post show's over. I gotta rewind on Peacock.
Singing
Go back.
Content officer.
Being in a packed arena when fans are that excited for you to be here and for you to perform for them. And
The crowd, I will say, was great.
Anyways, yesterday,
Scotland was great.
You know, we
really
give
good.
Our talent go out there and they give you everything they have. They leave it all in that ring, and it's wonderful when the fans come and they do the same thing. They just leave everything that they have in that arena and just have the greatest time. That's what we're here for. And thank you for all of you being here tonight. We experimented tonight with a decibel meter, if any of you saw that.
Oh my God. Sound is out again. What the fuck? I guess every time I touch the volume to turn it up, or it goes out. Fucking weird.
Fans come and they do the same. They just leave everything that they have in that arena and just have the greatest time. That's what we're here for. And thank you for all of you being here tonight. We experimented tonight with a decibel meter, if any of you saw that, which I think will be a fun experiment to go down. It was very loud. I kept seeing numbers creep up into the hundreds, which is, you know, I'm not a hearing expert, but it's incredibly loud. So congratulations to everybody in Scotland for living up to your reputation as being mental and crazy and very loud and excited. So we set a new record tonight, or all of you set a new record tonight, I should say, for the largest arena gate in history, smashing what we just
He says that
in
every
France.
premium
We had
live event, they broke
11,391
records
fans here in
again.
attendance tonight,
Shocker.
but when you crush a
Ticket
record,
prices are like way up.
a little over
That's
a month
probably
ago or
why.
so,
But it
and
was
come
sold
here
out.
and just surpass that. That's exciting, and it's a really exciting
I think
time right
every
now for all of
ticket
us
was
to be
like
part of this sort of,
$300, I heard, in Scotland.
just moment in time where we're just expanding so much globally. WWE has always been a global product, but we're in the middle of an international run like we've never
But
really
fans
done
want
before,
to keep
just in the
paying
last few
super
months.
high ticket
From Perth, Australia
prices.
to Lyon,
They're going
France,
to keep
to Jeddah,
breaking
Saudi
records.
Arabia, to Scotland here tonight. We're heading into Toronto next month for Money in the Bank, or 3 weeks from now, Money in the Bank, and then Berlin at the end of summer. So a spectacular international run, and I got to tell you, none of you have let us down, so thank you very much for that. I think you'll also expect to see that continue as we move into our existing partnerships with NBCU, but as we move into our partnership with Netflix in January, and I'm not sure how many accurately understand this, but when we move to Netflix in January, 80% of the globe will immediately get all WWE programming at that time. So they will be able to see all the PLEs, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all of it on Netflix, 80% of the globe in January. So that's a massive sort of game-changing.
So what is that? That's breaking news. I never heard that before. Triple H says all the premium live events, all the Raw, SmackDown, NXT premium live events will be available on Netflix for everybody to watch in January. So that means the premium live events are taken off of Peacock, I guess. I don't know. That's breaking news. Triple H says all the premium live events will be on Netflix in January. But Peacock still has a contract until 2026, I think, with WWE to have all their video library. I don't know what that means for Peacock. Are they going to take all their content off of Peacock and put it on Netflix instead? I guess they could. They own all the content. I guess they could break the contract and say, bye-bye, Peacock. Fuck you. We're going to Netflix with all our content. I guess they could do that. But, man, that sucks for Peacock. I feel bad for them. But Peacock, and they're still going to have a SmackDown on USA Network. So I guess Peacock will still have a SmackDown to watch, maybe. But weird. Triple H says all their premium live events will be on Netflix in January. So bye-bye Peacock. No more premium live events for you in January, I guess. That sucks because Netflix costs more money than Peacock.
Moment for all of us in WWE and very exciting. Also, for all of you here, we will be back to the UK and Ireland this fall. England, Ireland, starting in mid-October. So, international run continues and is very exciting. As for tonight, I'll just run through the card really quick. Cody and AJ was just spectacular. It was everything that I thought it would be. Two of the very best in the world.
Do you guys have any thoughts on the premium live events going to Netflix instead of staying on Peacock?
In that match tonight, which is never.
I don't like it, but
because she is as much as I knew she was a badass. I don't want to get slapped around by her, and I don't want her cussing me out. So, hats off to Cody's mom. The women's tag match. Alba and Isla were out here before. I'm sure most of you are aware about Alba having a tragedy in her life just very recently.
Horrible.
A very tough emotional time for her. I was extremely happy for her tonight to be able to have this moment.
If you guys didn't know, if you didn't hear, I didn't know until today, but sadly, Alba Fire, the new tag team champion, with her partner, Isla Dawn, Alba Fire lost her mother in a car crash. Tragic. Super sad. I did not know that until today, when they said she had a family tragedy. I think Michael Cole said it, that she had a family tragedy after she won the tag titles. I didn't know it. I think I follow her on Instagram, but I can't see I don't follow every single wrestler's like posting. I don't follow them all. I can't. There's not enough time for that. But yeah, my God, Alba Fire, I'm so sorry you lost your mother Rest in peace to your mother. My thoughts are with you and your family. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine. I still have my mother alive. And when I lose her, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I don't know how I will react. I might, when I lose my mother, sadly, I might be so damn depressed, I might not do YouTube videos for a long time. I don't know how I'll feel. I know I hate death, and I don't ever want to die. I fucking love life too much, and I don't want any of my loved ones to die either. You believe WWE's deal with lasts until, that's what I thought, 2026, but Triple H said we're taking all the premium live events to Netflix in January, so Peacock, I guess, is just fucked. Peacock is screwed. Peacock is getting punked like Punk punked Drew tonight. Let's listen to Triple H
quite
again.
frankly, she was able to perform under those circumstances the way that she did. And I also want to stress one thing, that it is not the reason. Because I think a lot of people might think that, oh, well, they did this because. We didn't do that because. They are incredibly talented.
Good. There's more breaking news from Triple H. He said they did not. A lot of people were shocked. I wasn't. It was Scotland, their hometown, a feel good moment from Scotland. Isla Dawn, Alba Fire won because it was a great pop. In their hometown, it's a great moment. They didn't get the damn titles because Triple H felt bad for Alba for losing her mother. That's not why they gave them the titles. I don't believe that's why. Triple H just said it. That's not why they won. That's not why. Coming from his mouth, the booker himself said it. They didn't give the titles to them because she had a tragedy. And I believe him for what he's saying. I don't think he's a liar.
Women, both of them, and incredibly.
Let's listen again. He said it.
Deserving.
They didn't give him the titles because of the tragedy.
Well, they did this because. We didn't do that because.
God, the sound went out again. What the fuck? I'm having sound issues with Peacock. Maybe because the post show's been over. But let's rewind so I can hear Triple H and the rest of what he said. So I'm a fan of Triple H. I'm a Triple H guy. I think he's a great booker.
Oh, he's just...
Going back too far and CM Punk.
Is all boats at once. Before, I'm sure most of you are aware.
Already heard that.
Oh, well, they same position, and you cannot raise all boats at once, no matter how badly you want to. In the job that I'm in, that our creative are in, sometimes it just takes time, and sometimes you just need a spark, or you need the right moment. I think tonight was that spark. I think tonight was that right moment.
I agree.
But it was for all the right reasons that they have worked so hard for and so rightly deserved for both of them.
I like it.
Speaking of that,
they won the tag titles.
Sentiment, Bailey and Piper.
I don't care why. I just like it.
You know, Bailey is always, she's like a constant here. Sometimes doesn't always get her flowers given to her, but is a constant and is one of the absolute best in the world. Also, happens to be her birthday today. So if you run into her, don't be afraid to sing and embarrass her. There was a moment tonight.
Happy birthday to Bailey.
Where there was a
Bailey, one of the greatest of all time. Happy birthday to
happy
Bailey.
birthday to Bailey when she came back.
How old is she? I want to know.
Which was a nice little moment. But
I'm gonna
Piper
guess.
Niven tonight showed up in a way that she needed, and in a way that I knew that she could.
I'm gonna say Bailey's
She's
30.
another talent that just needed
I'm gonna
that
say
time
Bailey's
and that
33.
moment, and now it is. She's had it.
Let's see what
and,
she is.
Um,
How old did she
while she
turn?
didn't win the title tonight and didn't beat Bailey tonight, the showing that she had
35.
in my mind.
Bailey's
catapults her to another
35.
level.
She
And now
looks
it's on her to
great.
capitalize on it. It's on us to capitalize
She
on it.
is
But,
damn attractive.
to me, that heads her
She
in a
doesn't
different
look
direction.
35 to
So
me.
Very, very excited
She
for
looks
her
about
and an incredible performance.
28, 30.
Sami Zayn, just another guy, I think, almost incapable of having a bad match or a bad story or a bad creative run.
So happy
and
birthday,
Gable-
30 years old to
Gable
Bailey, one of the all-time greats.
Proving again,
Great, one of the
he's
greatest
just
women
one of the
wrestlers
best pure
ever.
athletes that we have on the roster and in the world. His athletic ability, the things he brings
never,
to the table are
if you
second to
didn't
none.
ever
He's
know
an incredible
Bailey's real
performer.
name,
He needs
it's
to focus a
Pamela.
little bit more on what he can do and a little bit less on the others around him.
She was born in the late
mess with his flight so
80s.
much 'cause
89 she was born.
I feel that coming. and
She's
that's
born
a
the same
massive
decade as
humanity.
me.
I don't think I want landing
But,
on me anytime soon. But
She's 5 years younger than
Gable,
I am.
again, showing up tonight and just taking it to another level, which I'm very happy for him and excited that he is going to be where he should be, which is here in the WWE for a long time to come. And then, as we just or as was just being discussed,
Chad Gable
Damian
better
Priest, Drew McIntyre,
better
Drew
win
with
a
all the
title,
momentum in the
singles
world
title
of
this
an
year
entire,
because he lost it.
entire country behind him here of his people just
Well, my hair's
wanting to see
looking damn
him,
good.
be
It's
victorious,
looking darker.
putting on an incredible
I don't know why.
performance.
The
And
daylight,
Damian Priest,
it's not this dark.
I heard
person.
him out here, and
I don't know. It
he
looks
has
darker
a right
to
to be
me.
angry about it. He has a right to be where he's at and be busting his ass week in and week out.
Poor
to earn the
Damian
spot that he
Priest.
is
The
in,
guy got
and having
injured
people
badly.
question it.
Got his
But I've
leg
known
and
him for a
ankle
while
trapped
now,
in the
and
ropes.
What he set up here is there's nothing he likes better
I
than
hope he
shutting
didn't
people up.
severely
So when
injure
people
his
question
leg
him,
or
I
ankle.
think he's going to do what he did here tonight. He's going to show up and he's going to shut people's mouths. And he is going to prove to them long term that the guy that won the championship, that everybody said maybe that's not the right move, or maybe he's just transitional
Triple
champion,
H
or maybe,
really putting over Damian Priest here.
He
He
can't
deserves
hang
it
at
after
that level.
what he
He's
did
gonna
tonight.
follow your own.
Injured.
And I know he's gonna do
One
it.
on one
He's happy
leg.
to do it, and I'm
Defending
happy
his
for him to
title
do it.
on one leg.
He's an incredible talent. He's been doing this a really long time and sort of finally getting in that spot.
He should give
where he can
CM
really
Punk
show
half of the
what he can
world
do. And when you
heavyweight
look at
title
him
because
from
Punk
3 months ago
saved
to
his
the
title
performer that
reign.
he is today, the aura that he has, the X factor that he has grown incredibly, and I'm very happy for him, and I think there's big things to come in the future. And then let's talk about CM Punk for a second.
Yes, I want to
It's a long
hear
way to
this.
fly just to be an angry man. I think, and I could be wrong, but I think it might have something to do with his sugar intake. He's always eating donuts or muffins or something that don't seem to be good for him.
He's not
And,
that
I think it
angry.
messes with his
Drew's
psyche.
really angry. He's
One good
more
thing is
angry
he is
at
healing.
Punk.
I think
Drew is an angry
he
son of
will
a
be
bitch.
back soon.
He's gonna hate
Obviously, you haven't
Punk
seen the
even
last of
more
him. He is a man
after
who will hold a grudge.
Punk
He
kicked
will
him in
see
the
that grudge
nuts.
through to the end. But he things up here, and
I hope Triple H.
yeah, there is
I hope they're really
there is a
getting
change.
along. Punk
and there
and
is a
Triple
new
H.
era, a new atmosphere, a new all those things.
Triple H said there is
And
a
yes,
change.
absolutely. In some ways, they are things that he was asking for and started a long time ago. And at a time that maybe he and I, for a lot of reasons, just saw things differently from each other. And
That was ego.
we saw eye to eye, but it was
10
angry
years
eye to
ago.
eye. And it was
Whatever, 12 years
opposition.
ago. When Triple
I
H
cannot
and
tell you
Punk
how
were in their
happy I am
prime wrestling.
to have him back. I cannot tell you
That was
how
ego, that they couldn't get along.
exciting it is for me
Triple H putting over
to
Punk
see
big
the
time.
Phil Brooks
saying
that I
I'm
wanted
so
to
glad
see
to
them.
have him back.
And while maybe
The guy
my
gives
efforts
back
to
to the
get
business,
that
helps younger
were
talent.
taken
Locker
wrong, and
room
it's what
leader,
led to
Punk is
friction,
great for the
I always knew
WWE.
the Phil Brooks that I see
For
today
AEW was not.
was
But
inside
that's
there.
because of fucking
Just
Elite.
couldn't express it in the right
The
way.
Elite did not like
So,
Punk. Fuck
as much
the
as
Elite.
this has
Fuck 'em.
changed, he has changed.
They can all go to hell.
And I've
Except
gotta
for
tell you, it's
Kenny
amazing.
Omega. He's good.
And I'm excited.
Rest
and I'm
of
excited
the
for
Elite
future,
can kiss
and I'm
my ass and
excited
go to hell. But I like
to
Kenny
not just work
Omega.
with him, but
Not
just to be
him.
around him.
He's
He's
good.
a pleasure to be around in
Good
that locker
wrestler.
room. He's a
Good
pleasure to be
talent.
around as a performer. He's a pleasure to be around helping other guys.
Listen to this.
To
He's
grow,
putting over
to
Punk.
change, to just
And Tony
impart
Khan
what he has
was
learned,
scared for his
not
life.
only
Get
as a
the
performer,
fuck
but
out of here
also
with that.
as a person that maybe
Scared for your
was
life.
on the wrong side
Yeah,
of things
right.
and figured it out along the way, and that's valuable
You made that
information
shit
that he can
up.
share with another generation.
Because
that
the
is
Elite
becoming
wanted to
behind
get
him,
rid of
or
Punk.
is coming behind him. And
So they probably told
I just
Tony
gotta say,
Khan,
I'm
say you're
I'm
afraid for
thrilled
your
and
life on
excited to
TV.
have him here, and I'm
And fire
thrilled
him.
and excited to not only
Again,
work,
Young Bucks can go
with
to
him
hell.
in a
Hangman
talent
Page
role,
can
but
go
work
to hell
with
too.
him to create the
And who's-
WWE.
Who else
that
is
both
in the
he
Elite?
and
Okada.
I
He's great.
always wanted it to
He's
be.
not really the Elite.
So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
I believe it's the first row.
I really dislike the Young Bucks. They can go to
I
hell.
wanted to know if WWE took
I'm not a
advantage
fan
of
of them. They
this
suck.
international periods
They're boring as
to
shit.
observe local wrestlers.
Their
I know,
wrestling
for
style.
example, in France,
They
some
suck.
of the French, the best French wrestlers were in part of the security team.
Another thing I gotta say about the Young Bucks, I think they suck as wrestlers, and look at how they look. They look like fucking bums. They look like they're absolutely can't fight. They look not tough. They look nothing like wrestlers. The Young Bucks suck. They dress and wrestle in vests. They look out of shape, like they have absolutely no body at all. No, like, muscle mass, nothing. They absolutely suck. They are the worst wrestlers I've ever seen, are the Young Bucks. They're video game wrestlers. They just bounce around, try to do flips. Again, they look like shit. Now, they look nothing like wrestlers, nothing like guys or wrestlers that could draw money, because to me, they can't. If they could draw money, the AEW arenas would be filled every week. They suck. They can't draw money. And Mercedes going to AEW, that was a mistake, because she's not helping sell out the arenas. Hopefully, she's selling a lot of merchandise for them. But yeah, look at the Young Bucks and legit try to tell me that they look like wrestlers. They don't. They look like homeless guys that never ever work out. And they definitely don't look tough. If I saw them in a dark alley, I would kick their ass. And both of them, I would challenge both of them to come at me, and I'd beat them both up. I guarantee it.
Show. So
They're
does that
not
mean
tough.
WWE might be interested by them?
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed it, but security teams at Raw, SmackDown, and other shows tend to make the best wrestlers in the future. Sheamus, all the...
I agree with CM Punk. They should be working at fucking Target, because they look nothing like wrestlers.
A lot of these guys were all security people. It blew up for them.
At least Hangman Page has a body, kind of,
I don't know what that
can
is,
work.
but it works out
Young
wonderfully.
Bucks cannot wrestle or work.
Yeah, look.
I hate their
Part
wrestling
of
style.
My job, Shawn
Super
Michaels'
kick,
job,
super kick,
Wade
that's all
Regal's
they
job
do.
is ensuring
And
the
a couple
future.
flips.
We have a massive team. Part of that future is knowing who is out there globally, domestically across the U.S., knowing who's out there.
No, Jericho had the fucking nerve when Punk left or was fired. Jericho said he was a cancer. No, he is not. In WWE, he's not a cancer. I'm 100% Punk helps the talent backstage in WWE that wants his help. He helps a ton of guys. He's helped Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade. I'm sure he's helped others, many, many other wrestlers. He's helped because he's a veteran. He knows more than a lot of the younger wrestlers. He's more experienced. And in AEW, barely anybody wanted his help or advice, except for Ricky Starks, because he was smart, and FTR was friends with Punk. That's about it. Ricky Starks, FTR, and Samoa Joe, of course, and Punk were friends, and who else? Punk and Bryan Danielson. They have a long history. They probably were friends too. You're from India. Where am I from? America, Wisconsin. I have a lot of Indian fans, I guess. A lot of Indian fans watch my videos because I got the data and I saw one of the number 1 countries. USA watches my videos the most, then the UK, then India, and I think somewhere else after India. So anybody from India, thank you for watching and subscribing and supporting my channel.
Working independent promotions or whatever it is, everywhere in the world.
India has a lot of wrestling fans. India should get a premium live event, I think.
It's wonderful, and hopefully eventually bring them over to the PC or whatever it is for us to be able to do and work with in the future. But we keep an eye on people, and when we see them, if what they're doing is working and they're growing, a lot of times we just watch and continue to.
I want someone to ask Triple H. The post show's long over, but I'm still watching because I missed it. Ask Triple H, somebody, anybody, when is Julia expected to come to WWE or NXT? When are you bringing in Julia? I need to know that. I'm a big fan of her.
Bro, when the time is
she's
right,
great.
We try to bring them in and get them to that next level.
Thank God Julia didn't go to AEW.
But we keep an
and
eye
those
on
morons didn't even want to sign her. I heard they didn't want her.
In the very near future, domestically and internationally, of things that we are doing to take talent recruitment and the development of talent.
How the fuck could you not want Julia if you saw her?
So
she's money.
Was iconic,
she's money.
Well done. It was
she's
the
great.
First
great worker.
In Scotland. Can we expect perhaps more in the future in Scotland and perhaps on a bigger scale like Murrayfield?
So I've said this in the past. We are going to all these markets. When you show up like Scotland did tonight, are we going to come back? Hell yes. Is it going to bigger? Let's see. Right? Like how big can we get?
I don't know if Scotland paid WWE and TKO to come there, but I've heard France paid big money to get WWE. Of course, Philadelphia paid big money to get WrestleMania. Puerto Rico last year paid a lot of money. I think $1 million to get Backlash. What was we've had Backlash, France, and Scotland so far. Germany, I think, has paid also. So Triple H is claiming. Look, it's true. The fans want WWE. They were excited. They were loud. They were hype. At Clash at the Castle. They should be. If they paid $300 for a ticket in the skybox. Like way up there. To the roof. Tickets costed like $300. That's insane. That's a ripoff. But they can't get away with it. Because these Europe countries, they'll pay. They'll overpay to see pay-per-views and premium live events. I would not pay $300 for a damn ticket. unless I was rich, and I'm not. But anyways, I don't know if Scotland paid WWE to get him, but Triple H is claiming if the fans want us and demand us, we'll come to your country. I think they'll come there if you pay the company. Then they'll come. It's like Minnesota had to pay to get SummerSlam for 2 nights. Minnesota probably overpaid to get WWE because Minnesota couldn't get WrestleMania.
That is the challenge globally, internationally, everywhere, is to go to the places that are the biggest and the loudest. We even brought a monitor now to be able to say, like, oh, no, you were louder. We're you know, just we're
They had some meter
WWE is big. all over the
meter
globe.
reading
It's
how
everywhere.
loud the fans were.
We're the places
That
that
was
want to go the
weird.
most. We're the places that want us to go
Hopefully
the most.
it's legit,
To go there
the
most.
meter.
And then also, what are the places that our partners internationally, like Netflix, would love us to go to?
Go to
and increase
India.
business there for them. So
They love
it's
wrestling
a
in
partnership all the way
India.
around. It's a partnership with us, with
Trust
you,
me.
with Netflix, and we're going to continue to grow that. And continue to deliver to
Sadly,
fans
they
the
don't
excitement that they
have
want
an
to see and show
Indian
up
star
and go crazy
wrestler
for.
anymore. Jinder's gone. Great Khali maybe will come out of retirement and main event a premium live
A few years
event
ago, you
in
appeared on an
India.
ICW
I
show
don't know. Maybe
with
he will.
Dallas, and we got to see obviously Scottish talent there. I know Drew was one of the big trailblazers, and now we have so many people. We have 2 new champions that we crowned tonight. Has it been cool for you to watch Scotland progress and suddenly produce so many top quality wrestlers for WWE and promotions everywhere?
Only 3
Absolutely.
talents from Scotland in WWE, I think.
You know, over
Maybe
the
there's
years,
more,
and
but
there's been
I can only count 3.
reasons for it to happen and reasons for it to stop behind the scenes and all of those things. But I've always had an interest in trying to make WWE and wrestling in general bigger globally. To encourage, to me, when a kid sits at home on a day like today.
God damn it. Okay. Sound went out again. Fucking TV controller. I just touch the volume. It goes out. What the fuck? Something went wrong on Peacock, and they're showing a little cat face. He looks like he's crying. So I'm done with the Triple H talking. I'll listen to it later, maybe. Let's get to my review for Clash at the Castle. It's not going to be a long review. Happy birthday once again to Bayley. Today's her birthday, 35 years old. Up first, Clash at the Castle had a 2-hour kickoff. I did not watch the first hour. I was busy sleeping. I love to sleep on weekends. Anyways. So, yeah, up first, kickoff had a panel at a table. Jackie Redmond looking fine as hell, as always. I think Jackie Redmond is super attractive, in my opinion. I'm a fan of her. I'm a fan of Kathy Kelly. I'm a fan of Kayla Braxton. They're all smoking hot. Really good at their jobs. And Jackie does a fine job. She's also on NHL Network. In the past, she was on MLB Network. But anyways, kickoff panel was Wade Barrett, I think, or Kevin Owens, Jackie, and Big E. That's who I saw. Up first, premium live event, Clash at the Castle kicked off. Up first was the WWE Undisputed Championship. I couldn't believe it was up first. I guess they did that on purpose because they wanted Drew, Scotland's own Drew McIntyre, to main event. So now it makes sense, but that was weird. Having the top title in the company, the WWE Undisputed title. Cody defended against AJ Styles up first in an I Quit match. They tore it up. It was damn good. Cody got busted open. get on this website to find out the match times. Cody, again, his mother was at ringside. Mama Rhodes. Mama Rhodes was at ringside. She was great. She was interacting with AJ, cursing at him, calling him an asshole. So, I think I don't know if she's a full Cuban, but she's part Cuban. You don't want to piss off a Cuban woman, trust me. I think they have tempers, but who knows. But yeah, Cody. And then AJ got in Mama Rhodes' face again, was doing that to her, and bam, she slapped him 3 times. Again, Cody got busted open. But the blood, like, faded away. I don't know if he got busted open the hard way, but I don't know if it was above his nose he was bleeding, but, like, the blood and the sweat took away the blood. So that was, I don't know. It would have been better. His whole face was covered, but the blood, like, wore away. Went away, I guess, from the sweat. I don't know if sweat makes it go away. I never did that because I'm not a wrestler. I never had the blade to find out. But yeah, they tore it up. They went fighting to the back in a hallway. They went gorilla position fighting. You could see Triple H on camera with a headset by TVs watching, running the show. AJ tried to do a phenomenal forearm. He had a chain wrapped around his elbow, but instead Cody threw a chair at his head, Sabu style, threw a chair. That's the first guy I ever saw throw a chair, was Sabu in ECW. By the way, tomorrow night, ECW biography. I can't wait to watch that on A&E. So, yeah, Sabu was the first guy I saw throw a chair at someone's head and hit him with a chair by throwing it. So Cody throws a chair, hits AJ in the head. He falls off the ropes, crashes through a table to the floor. That was good. Cody picks up the stairs. He hit a couple crossroads. He hit a Cody cutter. Picks up the stairs. About to hit AJ in the damn head. Handcuffs were involved. Cody got handcuffed and beaten with a cane and chair. AJ got beat many times with a chair when he was handcuffed. Anyways, AJ's in the corner. He yells, "I quit, I quit." So he doesn't get his head bashed in with the stairs. AJ quits. Cody wins. Cody retains. He's still the WWE Undisputed Champion. I expected it. There's no way Cody should lose the title this fast. He's only had it 3 months. I don't even know who he should lose it to. I don't know who. Maybe Roman, I don't know. Or maybe Gunther. So Cody retains. Up next, women's. Cody and AJ, by the way, win 27 minutes, 45 seconds. Women's triple threat tag team title match up next. The champions, I did not think they would lose, but I thought I won't be shocked if they do, because Alba Fire, Isla Dawn from Scotland. So I was not shocked. They won. They're the new champs. It's a triple threat. Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler. And Shayna is really on a losing streak. My goodness, she lost in the NXT Underground last weekend. And now Shayna loses again. Zoe Stark, Shayna, again they lose. They're always losing. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, the tag champs, and then Isla Dawn, Alba Fire, triple threat. It was action-packed. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Went 12 minutes. Not Bianca. Jade slipped on the top rope. She could have been severely injured and fell on her head. Seriously. I don't know how they do it, man. These wrestlers, it's amazing. It's a miracle. Every match, they don't get paralyzed or something. But they're all pros. They are the best of the best. Thank God they're pros. Jade slipped off the top rope. It was probably sweaty or wet. I don't know. Michael Cole said the arena was very hot and humid. Why? They didn't have air conditioning? That's weird. The only arena that probably, I know, didn't have air conditioning was the ECW arena. It did not have air conditioning. But, yeah, Jade, Bianca, I tweeted it. I said it when I was watching. They are like a female Road Warriors, or seriously that dominant, like a female Road Warriors. They should start wearing shoulder pad spikes to the ring. Maybe even put face paint on them. I don't know. But Jade had like black face paint, or painted her face black for some reason. I don't know why. Or around her eyes, she had her face painted. But yeah, shocker. Alba Fire, Isla Dawn win the tag titles. That was a shocker, and maybe I'm not acting that excited. I feel tired out because it's hot in here, even though I have a fan on. I need to fucking open my door, get some air in here from this other window back here. But anyways, you don't give a crap if I'm hot. But it is hot in here. What's up, dog, you say? Let me RKO you. Why would you want to do that? What have I done to you to deserve a RKO? Someone else says hi. Hi. This is my Clash at the Castle review. So, new women's tag champs. I love it. They both deserve it. Again, Alba Fire. I'm so sorry. I'm not into religion. I don't pray. But I'm so sorry you lost your mother. My thoughts are with you, Alba Fire. So Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, the new tag team champions again. I love it. I love the decision to give them the titles. Because it was a great upset. Great moment. It was shocking. It's a good way to stay in shape. No, I disagree. Me getting beat up is not a good way to stay in shape. How about instead, I don't know, exercise by go jogging or go ride a bike. That's how I would prefer to get my exercise, not getting beat up. Even though, what's your name, Seth, you want to RKO me, I doubt you could beat me up anyways. I'm pretty damn tough. But, look, I'm not saying I could beat up anybody. But there's nothing wrong with that. If you get in a fight, try your best, and you get your ass kicked, who cares? Then you lost a fight. I'm not afraid to get in fights. I'm not afraid to lose fights. But anyways, who cares about if I can fight or not? I think I can, but who cares? I think I have enough skills to defend myself. I've been in many, many, many fist fights, a lot of fights, growing up. Even gone in many, many fights with my own brother, years and years ago. But anyways, that's a long story I don't want to talk about. Up next, Intercontinental title. This was booked great. Sami Zayn. Another person's here says hi, hello, hi. Thanks for watching this reaction. Not reaction, review. Sami Zayn defended against Chad Gable Intercontinental title match. I don't think you've been in a fight. Okay. Why do you think that? But anyways. Again, this was booked great. Maxine on the outside looking hot as hell with Otis and Tozawa. They didn't know what to do again. They were conflicted. They couldn't help Chad Gable, their master Gable. They couldn't help their master. They couldn't do it. Maxine had the IC title. She could not hit Sami Zayn in the head with it. She wouldn't do it. Good for you, Maxine. Don't listen to the bully. Don't give in and help him. Otis couldn't help him either. Sammy dove on top of Otis at one point. Chad Gable bumped, fell into Maxine. She fell down, injured her ankle again. And it was booked really good. Chad Gable loses. Sami Zayn wins, retains. Sami Zayn still your Intercontinental Champ. That was great. I loved that he won. Chad Gable signed a new contract. He'll be around for a while. My guess, 3 to 5 years. So Chad Gable, because he signed a new contract in the future, for sure, he'll win a singles title. I know it. He's too good to not win a singles title. So Sammy wins. Gable is going to be pissed at the Alpha Academy Monday. Who knows what he'll do. He might spank them all in the ring with a belt. He might whip them all. Oh, that'd get insane heat. Can you believe that if Chad Gable whipped Maxine with a belt? That'd get insane heat on him. People would want to kill him. Legit. Fans would probably jump the guardrails and attack Chad Gable. Don't ever lay your hands on a woman, especially if they look like Maxine. Yeah, don't hurt them ever. So up next, 2 more matches. Bayley defended against Piper Niven for the SmackDown Women's title. Still, what are you talking about? You're surprised he still hasn't won? Oh, singles title, yeah. Chad Gable needs to win a singles title this year. They got to give him one. He's too good to not win a title. He was, I believe, tag champs on Raw and tag champs in NXT. But never a singles champion. Thank God Vince is gone, because he would probably still be Shorty G, and he would have left to go to AEW. And I wouldn't blame him. Shorty G was absolute garbage and shit. I hated Shorty G. I hated his character. Vince, you're an idiot for doing that to Chad Gable. The guy's a world-class athlete wrestler. Bayley, Piper Niven had a really good match. Really good. Chelsea got thrown out by the ref. And she came back in a luchador mask. That was funny as hell. My God, Chelsea's hot as hell. Chelsea Green is such a great talent. She can do it all. She can talk. She's funny as hell, her character. And she can wrestle. And she looks great. Bayley can do it all. She looks great. She can talk. She can wrestle. Same with Piper. Bayley had a great match. 13 minutes, 30 seconds, Bayley wins. It was damn good. I enjoyed it. Main event was Damian Priest defending the World Heavyweight title against Drew McIntyre. Referee took a bump. Knocked out, of course. There's a lot of ref bumps all the time on pay-per-views or premium live events. Ref takes a bump to the floor. He's out. Drew has Priest covered. Sadly, Priest tried to do that flip off the second rope. Got his ankle caught, foot caught in the top rope for a while. He was caught. I bet you anything his ankle's sore as hell. Hopefully he didn't fracture it or injure it badly, but Priest, even his knee, he was holding his knee, he was limping, he was wrestling the rest of the match on one leg. Damian Priest, tough as hell. Super tough. I got mad respect for Damian Priest after wrestling on one leg tonight. Michael Tracy, what's up, man? From UK, London. Did you watch Clash at the Castle live? Or are you going to watch it later tomorrow or something? I watched it live, of course. And what did you think of? Did you watch SmackDown last night in Scotland? What did you think of the crowd in Scotland, Michael? I thought the crowd for SmackDown in Scotland was not that good. Some parts they were loud, but Clash at the Castle Scotland was way better than for SmackDown. They were singing over and over, ton of singing, chants, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. They kept saying that over and over, chanting for AJ, also chanting fuck you AJ. That was awesome. Ton of chants, singing for Bayley again. Bayley, will you be my girl? That long singing stuff for Bayley. Just the crowd was great. The Scotland crowd was great. No, you don't have the network. You didn't even watch SmackDown. Well, SmackDown wasn't that good. It was not bad, but it was not on the level of Clash at the Castle. Clash at the Castle was a very good event. Was it better than Backlash France? I don't know, but they were both good. Again, Damien got his foot and leg trapped in the second and top rope. It has to be injured because he was wrestling the rest of the match on one leg, limping on one leg. He did his Razor's Edge. He did it on one fucking leg. It was insane. I don't know how he did it, but he kept wrestling on one leg. And he kept fighting. He kept kicking out. Damian Priest would not stay down. He kept fighting over and over. And, yeah. It was something else. It was a hell of a main event between Priest and Drew McIntyre. I look like an Indian actor. I don't know who that is. But, okay. I'm not Indian, but I guess I look Indian to somebody. Somewhere in India. I look like an Indian actor. I wish I had his pay, because the guy's probably paid well. So, what is this doing? Let me go, before I finish with this review in the main event. Man, it's late. It's already 6 p.m. It's getting late. It's not late, but I think I've been here before 5 p.m. It's 6 hour 33 minutes. I watched the post show. Now I'm doing the review. That's why I've been here so long. I guess my baseball game's over. The Brewers are over already, because it's hours ago. Thank God baseball got that pitch clock, so the games end a lot sooner. It was horrible without a pitch clock and a timer on the pitchers. It was god-awful. I'm not Indian. I'm a white guy, and an Irish and German and Polish. So, why am I on here? I gotta go to MLB Network. Fine, I'll just look on the app. If my Brewers won, I'll check the app. Because I need to know. I follow the Milwaukee Brewers. They are one of my favorite teams in sports. I'm not going to turn a light on because I'm about to leave this live stream. Again, if you didn't see it, anybody watch Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. They tore it up. He is American. Yes, I am. American white guy that's a lot of Irish and German and Polish. I don't think my voice, I do not sound Indian. So I don't know how you could think that. But good. Oh, yes. Brewers win 3-1. My Brewers win 3-1. Very cool. Against the Reds. Reds suck. They're not that horrible, but they're not first place, so they suck. You used to like the Arizona Diamondbacks in baseball, really? Why'd you pick Arizona to like and root for? I don't got a problem with Arizona, but I'm not a fan of them. I'm a fan of the Brewers and the Oakland A's. Sadly, they're leaving Oakland soon, and they'll be in Vegas. The blue, really? The blue Ric Flair hat makes me look Indian. This hat makes me look Indian. I don't know why. It's blue. It's a Ric Flair hat. Do I not look Indian with my hat off? Like what? But yeah. This is one of my favorite hats. It's so damn comfortable. Ric Flair hat. It says Ric Flair. Anyways, this hat was expensive, like $50. To me, that's expensive for a hat. Let me turn off my phone light. So guys, Drew McIntyre almost won. Referee took a bump. He couldn't get up. They were your first team you watched when they were good. Yeah, 20 to 22 years ago. They did win a World Series in 2001, I believe. They won a World Series in 2001. They had some damn good players. Luis Gonzalez, I believe, and Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson. I think they had Kurt Schilling, but I know they had Randy Johnson. He was a hell of a pitcher, Hall of Famer. But yeah, they were really good 20 years ago. Didn't they got to the World Series last year, I think? Arizona? I think they won the World Series last year. Anyways, I could talk about American sports all day long, but I'll get back to the Clash at the Castle review. Yeah, Randy Johnson. Remember when he threw that pitch and it hit a bird? And that was hilarious. The bird feathers went flying because he threw a pitch like 100 miles an hour. It took a bird out that was going by. That was hilarious. You're going to start watching it again. Baseball? I love baseball. I grew up on it. I didn't watch. I tried to watch baseball as a kid, but to me, it was boring as a kid. It was too slow. I started watching it more in the late '90s. Mark McGwire hitting a ton of home runs. Sammy Sosa hitting a ton of home runs. Everybody was on steroids. That was good old days because everybody was blasting home runs all the time. Every game, somebody's hitting a home run. Like multiple home runs every game because everybody was on the juice. It was great. But it's a better game now that steroids are out of it. Even though guys still get busted like fucking idiots. And there's not much more to my review left. I'll say it now. Referee took a bump. Yeah, Barry Bonds, the biggest fucking steroid abuser player of them all. He was skinny. He was super skinny when he was on the Pirates. Then he went to San Francisco Giants. Got on roids. His head got giant. Seriously, he was skinny. He had a skinny face, skinny head, little head, like Beetlejuice. He kind of looked like Beetlejuice, Barry Bonds, when he was on the Pirates. Not from the Howard Stern show, Beetlejuice. My God, he looks hilarious. Beetlejuice, fucking legend. Beetlejuice is a legend from the Howard Stern Show. I love that guy. He's fucking hilarious. Now talking about the movie Beetlejuice. This real life guy. His name's Beetlejuice. That's not his real name, but that's what Howard Stern gave him that name back in '99 when he came on his show. And oh man, it's hilarious. Look for the clip on YouTube. There's a video when Beetlejuice made his first appearance on the Howard Stern Show. He looked hilarious. He's a tiny little head, like Beetlejuice. Or when the Beetlejuice character would shrunk, that guy's head got shrunken in Beetlejuice. Good God, I could talk about Beetlejuice all day long. And the Howard Stern Show. I love both of them. Anyways. Yeah, Howard Stern told Beetlejuice in '99 when he first saw him, he said, "My God, you have a little head." Oh man, it makes me laugh every time. Every time I watch that video. He says, "You got a small head." And Beetlejuice, the guy is either delusional or very slow. He tells Howard, "No, I have a big head." And he goes, "You think you have a big head?" And then he tells Howard, how tall are you? Beetlejuice tells Howard, "I'm 6'4", 400 pounds. Oh, Beetlejuice, you're a fucking legend from the Howard Stern Show. It's hilarious. If you watch that video of Beetlejuice the first time he's on Howard Stern, it is hilarious. From 1999. And Howard told him, "I'm going to call you Beetlejuice. And I think you're going to be a big star." And he became a big star. He was in a movie, for God's sake. Beetlejuice was in the movie Bubble Boy. Remember the movie Bubble Boy from 2001? That movie is funny as hell. Or it's pretty funny. It wasn't great, but I enjoyed it. Bubble Boy, the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal was in it when he was younger. Yeah, here's a picture. You never saw Beetlejuice. Never heard of the guy. You're watching the U.S. Open. I am not into tennis. I know it's on. I know the U.S. Open's going on, but I am not into tennis. I'm into baseball, football, basketball. When I say football, I mean the NFL, not soccer. American football. I'm not a fan of soccer, really, at all. I watch the women when the U.S. is in the World Cup. I'll watch that. And the U.S. women's soccer team is damn good. I enjoy watching them. Anyways, you guys never heard of Beetlejuice? Look him up from the Howard Stern Show. Here's a picture. Oh man, he is hilarious. He makes me laugh. Every time I see him on video or in a picture, I just laugh and get happy. And he puts a smile on my face. Referee took 2 bumps. I'm all over the place talking about sports, Beetlejuice, and Clash at the Castle. So ref is out. Drew as Priest. Yeah, he is funny. He's hilarious because he talks. He's insane how he talks. He's nuts. He's delusional. But he's either delusional or really has a learning disability. I don't know which one, but he's hilarious. Sorry. What's your fault? Why are you saying sorry? It's my fault. But yeah, my favorite sports are NFL #1, MLB and NBA probably are tied at #2. I love those sports. Love watching them. Of course, you know my favorite teams: Packers #1, Brewers, and Bucks. And I like a few other teams, but that's it. I like the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders, or Las Vegas Raiders also. And I like the Oakland A's. That's And I follow a ton of NBA. I follow all NFL, MLB, NBA. I follow a ton of players and know a lot about the teams and if they're any good, because I gotta know. Because I bet on a lot of those sports. I bet on baseball, football, basketball. Hopefully, Boston Celtics can win the series and finish the Mavs so I can get paid. I bet on Boston to win the championship. Last night, they got their ass kicked badly. Boston really got their ass kicked yesterday. I guess they're tired. They don't want to show up in Dallas. You've been asking about other things a lot. Letting you finish. Yeah. It's okay. I don't mind talking about other things. I love a lot of other things, not just wrestling. I love sports. Love talking about sports, wrestling, and Howard Stern show. I could talk about all day long. Also, movies I love. Horror movies. If you didn't know, my favorite movie of all time is Ghostbusters. One of the greatest movies of all time. Trying to think of the last new movie I watched. It's been a while. I don't go to the theaters anymore. I don't like being around all those people and screaming kids. The theaters, to me, going to them is just annoying. It's very annoying, so I would rather sit at home, order a movie, and watch it. Or watch it on a streaming service. So Drew was pinning Priest. No referee. Here comes a ref. Camera shot. Was behind the ref, but I could tell the ref shirt was none other than CM Punk was the ref. Counted 1, counted 2. 1 count anymore. His injured arm, he acts like he couldn't count because he's still injured. Punk said to Drew, no, it was 2. It was 2. Drew was pissed. Greetings from Norway. Hello. I don't know why you're watching me, but thanks. I'm just a wrestling and sports fan. Also, yeah, I love video games. My God, I love playing video games. That's also a hobby of mine. Yeah, but this right here, my favorite movie of all time. This guy was in it. He was in it. But, yeah, Drew was so pissed, so furious at CM Punk. He started choking him in the corner. And then Punk kicked him in the nuts. Drew goes down. Punk gets out of the ring and leaves. Priest covers Drew for the 1, 2, 3. A new referee got in the ring, counted the 3. Punk is outside the ring, happy that he screwed Drew. Punk punked Drew. He punked his ass. Cost him the title. In Scotland, his hometown. I thought it's funny as hell. And it's great for... Do I play... Yeah, I have played it a lot. Red Dead Redemption 2, I actually own it on a disc. 2 discs. The game is 2 discs. It's so large. I think I have it right here. Or somewhere here. We got a ton of games here. Evil Dead. G.I. Joe. I completed all these games. They're on my YouTube channel. I have playlists for all these games. The Quarry. I enjoyed this game. It's like a horror story. Mortal Kombat 11. this is not a video game show, but I got a ton of games. Pretty soon I'm gonna do a greatest video games I ever played show. Pretty soon, coming up within 1 or 2 weeks, I'm gonna talk about all the video games I own and that I've played. So I don't know if I can find Red Dead Redemption, if it's here, or if it's somewhere else. Here it is. Here it is, right here. 2 discs. Because it's so damn large. It's one of the greatest games of all time. I will say that. For sure. You haven't played it in a while. Yeah, it's a great game. I just finished playing the whole game like, I don't know, a couple months ago. But I have a playlist of Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a ton of videos in there. I play it on a PlayStation, not a PC. Here's a giant map. Giant map they give you. Just like Grand Theft Auto 5. That's one of the greatest games of all time also. You play it on PC. What's the difference between PC and a console? I don't know the difference. I don't like playing on PC anyways. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption, one of the greatest games of all time. Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the best. There's others I think are the best. Geez, going back to my childhood, Ninja Turtles was a great game. You can get more games on a PC. Yeah, you're talking about size and space, probably yes. A lot more games on a PC. I don't know, but my PS5 has like 700, 800 megabytes, or whatever that's called, gigabytes of space. That's a lot of space. Currently, I have like 10 or 12 games on my PS5 I'm playing, or trying to play them all. What else someone say here? It was fun getting the gun in the GTA 5 from the game. They sell a gun. I didn't even know that they sold a gun. But Red Dead Redemption, the first one, I want to play that. I never played it. I heard it was good. God, I can't think, but there's been so many great video games, so many that are just awesome. But yeah, Damian Priest retains. The arcade Ninja Turtles was so good. For Nintendo, the arcade game is also put out on Nintendo. That game is awesome. Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. They also put out a new Ninja Turtles last year, Shredder's Revenge. Very fun game to play. I own it. Red Dead Redemption, you could get one of the games in GTA 5. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm going to start playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm going to start playing that soon. I just downloaded it because I haven't played it in a long time. You need to go. Bye for now. Thank you for watching from Norway. Hopefully subscribe to my channel, watch my video game uploads. So guys, I'm going to go. Clash at the Castle, I'll give it an A+. A+ for making Isla Dawn Alba Fire win. for having CM Punk show up. I wanted him to show up and screw Drew. He did it. What else happened? Great IC title match. You subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's good to know you're a video game fan also. See you also, Michael. See you. I'll be on a Raw reaction Monday night. I'll be back for a Monday Night Raw live reaction when Raw starts. Maybe for all 3 hours. Have a good Saturday, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.